I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I know we're good. Oh, let me fix that. It will be even better. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. What's going on? Good morning, cousins. Good morning, cousin. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Look, we back and we better. Y'all see? Got my hair in? Yes. Got my hair in. I'm ready. And I got YouTube going. What's going on? Good morning, YouTube. I got TikTok going. What's going on? Hey, TikTok. Hey, cousins over there. And then, of course, we got Instagram. As my baby used to say, Instagram. We got Instagram going. Good morning, Stoonie. Hey, Tanya. How's everybody doing? Hey, Sonya. Hey, everybody. Hey, Frit. Is it? Okay, I ain't even gonna try it. I'm not. But good morning, cousins. Good morning, Shatora. What's going on? As you're coming in, hey, Media 87. As you're coming in, do me one good. And she ready. She ready. As you're coming in, go ahead and greet your cousins and tell everybody that you love them and that you're happy to see them, and tell them good morning. Tell them all the good things that you can think about for them as it pertains to their life. And as you're doing that, do me one more good and share the live. Make sure you're sharing the love. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends and family and the people that get on your nerves, because they definitely need some class, right? Because today we're talking about being underreactive. Yesterday we were talking about being overreactive, right? Today we're going to be talking about the reverse part of that, and it's really good. It's good to my soul. It is good to my soul. Lady Mallory Faye, how you doing? Odessa, what's going on? Chrissy, how are you? It's good to see you, Shira. It's good to see all of you. Y'all ready for the song, or should I wait a little bit longer? Should I wait a little bit longer for Shell's Bells? Hey, Van. Hey, everybody. I haven't seen She Amber. So somebody get She Amber, and then we'll sing the song. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? May, oh, you getting in? I am. Six the hard way. How are you? I am. I am getting into. I'm getting into my business, right? And so, hey, She Amber. Hey, girl. All right, y'all ready? Hey, Jasmine. All right, 1, 2, 3. Y'all ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? Mighty fine, mighty fine, mighty fine, and you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? Mighty fine, mighty fine, mighty fine, and you are too. Hey, Miko, listen, let me tell you something. Unless you're gonna come in as the backup singer and the choir, you can't be doing all that. You will not sing lead. Not today, not ever. Zip it. Okay. Got to get her together. Now, she can't sing lead. She got to either be the backup or, hey. Anyway, so I hope that you guys are having a delightful morning. Listen, so yesterday we talked about overwhelmness, right? Excuse me, being overreactive, and just how it's just almost like a natural response just to be it's our first response. We overreact. I told y'all good morning. Good morning. Is it? Yeah, Lolo. Good morning. I told y'all how after Daylo's car was vandalized and broken into, and they stole, as we're starting to discover, they stole a lot of her good stuff, right? And just after the last couple of days, I've been trying and praying about being less overreactive, and I want to be more responsive. And responsiveness takes time, because when you respond, you don't have an answer immediately, right? A response is different because you take time to actually sit in it for a second. And I'm sitting in it for the best outcome. I'm not sitting in it so that I can still come in with a raw kind of outcome. I'm sitting in it so that I can hear how God wants me to respond versus being reactive, right? Because we know reaction, sometimes we can come in like it's hot, right? And we know that that will only lead to even more hotness, right? It doesn't go into the favor we think it's going to go into. And as I began to work on my reactions and being overreactive, I said, well, God, what's the opposite of that? You know what I mean? Like, what does it mean to be underreactive? Is that even a thing? Did I make that? Did I make that up? And maybe I did, but go along with me. I need y'all to help me teach this today, right? I need y'all to help me, and I need you to talk back to me because I'm still working through something. This is my safe space, right? This is my therapy in my therapy, and we're gonna get through this together, right? So my y'all know my beautiful stylist, Shatora. We've had a lot of run together, right? You know, we did the black dress together, and people was woo, they was reactive to that black dress. They ain't like that thing missing. They said, why she wearing that? Why she wearing that? I said, because I can and because I want to. So we have a big event coming up today, and we did hang on, because I know internet. Excuse me, 1 second. We better Instagram. Are we better? Because I know you were choppy. Are we better? Instagram, give me some thumbs up if we're better. Give me 1 second. TikTok and YouTube. I want to make sure our cousins are all together. You were good? Okay. And so today we have another big event coming up. And so we've been working on this project for a couple of, maybe about a week, maybe 2 weeks. Like, we've had some time. We've known it's been on the book. And so we picked up a dress that we liked. And when the dress got here, y'all, I looked like I didn't like it. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. She said, what you thinking? How you feeling? I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm learning to be more honest with myself and honest with the people around me. Because there was a time that I would just go for it and I would agree with it, right? And so I was like, I ain't really feeling it, right? And so when I said I'm not really feeling it, I didn't know it was gonna send her into this like kind of frenzy, because what matters not to me as much matters to someone else. I'm going somewhere with this, right? And so normally, though, the way our relationship has worked in the past, she's the one that's really underreactive, right? She's the one that's really cool, calm, and collect. And I'm the one that always has the weight of the world on my shoulders. I'm the one that's always got the biggest thing, and I'm always the one that has the issue, and I'm always the one that's just like ready to pop off. And she has this thing she uses. I can't give y'all all the words, but she said, you're the sh word. And I'm like, shoot, like you're the one that's like rah. And I'm like, you know what I mean? And so yesterday was very interesting, because y'all know we're working on being less reactive and more responsive. Because the thing is, when we respond instead of being reactive, God always is going to work it out, right? He's always going to work it out. It always. Think about a situation that you've ever been in, and then I want you to tell me the outcome. God always worked it out. Period, right? But what happens is we let our emotions get the best of us, and we start to get all upset and in a frenzy, right? And we start to become reactive, and then afterwards we got to be like, God, I knew you was gonna work it out. God was like, yeah, I always do. You should have been knowing it. It's not something new, right? It's not like I'm just gonna just come through as if I've never come through. Like, I always work it out, right? And so I've been in this heart posture of trying to remember that. I've been in this heart posture of not being so like overwhelmed or surprised when things happen, because I know that He has plans for me. Thus says the Lord, of hope and a future, plans for me to prosper and not fail. So, however it works out, I know it's for my good. And so, yesterday we're looking for dresses at the last minute, and I promise you, it wasn't a dress on the rack, baby. It wasn't a dress on the rack, and the one that we found that would be okay was too high for me to buy. I just wasn't gonna do it, right? Just that ain't my will. That ain't God's will for me, right? And so she's becoming even more irritated, and I'm just cool, calm, and collect, right? And actually, I'm laughing. I'm enjoying the journey, because I know that after today, we will literally be able to laugh about this. We will literally be like, you remember that day that we were all up in arms, that you were all up in arms and you were like, yo, we got to find this dress. This is blah, blah. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to do well. I want the bigger picture. I want you to look good. I want you to feel good. Right. And I want this dress to say everything that it's supposed to say. And I know that that's going to happen. Right. So go with me. John 8, 1 and 11. I'm going to tell y'all a story that y'all have never seen it from this perspective. All right. It's deep. So Jesus returned to Mount of Olives, but early the next morning, he was back again at the temple. A crowd soon gathered, and he sat down and taught them. As he was speaking, the teachers of religious law and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in the act of adultery. They put her in front of the crowd. Teacher, they said to Jesus, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. The law of Moses says stone her. What do you say? This is where it gets good, y'all. This is where it gets good. They were trying to trap him into saying something he could use against him, but Jesus stooped down and wrote in the dust with his finger. All right, let me stop right there. Because there are situations that are pressing, that are trying to force a response out of you. I tell my daughter, she said, when you read the Bible, Mama, do you read it literally? I say you have to read it literally and figuratively. You have to read it objectively and subjectively. You have to read it from both angles. And as I began to really go deep into this, the Holy Spirit started to reveal so many nuggets, because I know a lot of people preach and teach this particular story about sin and God's grace, and how God saw ahead of time that they were trying to catch him up. But God gave me the revelation of his response. Check it out. Go with me, y'all. So there are things that happen that they want to press a response. Yo, Jesus, this woman did something wrong. How you respond? Because this is how we normally would respond. Yo, they got a writer's strike going on. And if you are any part of Hollywood, you understand, yo, SAG may be striking today. That means everything gets shut down. Like everybody's in a frenzy. Like that means your money stops. That means like the world for us stops. We can't do anything. We can't promote. We can't do anything. Like this may very well be the last opportunity we have for a minute to even be on a carpet. Everybody's like dizzy. Everything's going in a circle. How do you respond? Yo, like I have this overwhelming thing. There was a recent death in the family. And the world is telling me that I'm supposed to respond like this. I'm supposed to respond like this. But how do you respond? Just because everybody else is responding in a way does not warrant you to respond, or react in a way, does not warrant you to react in the same way. It's John 8, 1 and 11. So Jesus stooped down and said, hey, you're not going to dictate how I'm going to respond. Bills, you're not going to dictate how I'm going to respond. Doctor, my bill of health, the doctor report isn't going to dictate how I'm going to respond. A relationship that has gone sour, a business deal that's gone sour, a job that has ended, me not being able to find schooling, and I know school is about to come back up for kids, like me not being able to get these things in a timely manner is not going to dictate how I'm going to respond, because somebody once told me that perhaps God blesses you based on the way you respond. And so if my response is always to be a worrywart, or if my response is always to be like angry and like annoyed, or if my response is always to be just over the top, then perhaps I'm having to get on that roller coaster and keep riding that thing over and over and over on the hamster wheel, because my response is not relative to how God wants to bless me. The children of Israel walked way too long. They journeyed way too long. What was supposed to take them, what, 7 days? A week top? Took them 40 years? You mean you was in a circle for 40 years? Because you chose to complain? Because you chose to whine? Because I should have just stayed back there. Was the grave they was digging for us now? You mean to tell me you weren't even supposed to be in this situation this long? You weren't even supposed to be having this type of burden for too long. And you're like, well, God, when are you going to release me? God, when are you going to release me? God, when are you going to do something? God's like, I've done something. But because you stuck in the hamster wheel of trying to or wanting to have a reactive response. So Jesus said, yo, you ain't finna get me to respond how you want me to respond. Situation, I'm just gonna stay cool, because I can always go back to the fact that God did it before. He can do it again. He will do it again. He has done it again. So I'm not gonna let this very moment literally take away the rest of my day, take away tomorrow, and take away the next day, and however many days I choose to be a reactive responder. Cool. So he's in there, he's playing in the dust, he's writing. They kept demanding an answer. Come on, class. Come on, cousins. How many times when you've gone to God in prayer about a situation, right? How many times has someone or something demanded a response from you? Now I'm just gonna say, cool. I mean, listen, old girl was talking about me like they always got my name in their mouth, but I'm gonna stay cool. I'm not gonna let that trigger me. But then they're demanding, because they keep on. You just said keep my name out your mouth. They keep on talking about it. They keep on lying on you. Something keeps on popping up. If it ain't one thing, it's another. You like, yo, I just got that bill paid, and I promise you, God, now my account is in the negative. God, I just got that situation settled, and I promise you, now I'm dealing with something else. It's like, God, it still wants a response. Like I'm trying to keep my eyes focused on you. I'm trying to keep walking on this water. I'm trying, but it's like the situations keep trying to press me for a response. It said they kept demanding an answer. Jesus stood up. He said, all right, y'all want to answer? Now, I'm not even about to give you a nuck if you buck kind of answer. Because again, you're not going to determine my reaction. You're not finna get me out of the land of plenty. You're not finna give me the same energy you got. I control my atmosphere. I control my atmosphere. You don't dictate how I'm going to feel. Just because you mad, you want me mad. Just because you worried and stressed out, you want me worried and stressed out. And I'm talking about bills too. Just because these bills are here and they want my attention, and they like, oh, pay me, pay me, pay me. And you got to pay them. But I don't have to give in to being stressed and worried about them. Just because that doctor's report said one thing, like I don't have to give in. I don't have to respond the way that the world will typically respond. I don't have to respond in a manner that wants me to respond in what's going to be a negative outcome. I'm doing better, y'all. I promise you. So I took Shatora to go get some barbecue. I said, girl, let's go eat. I said, what you eat today? She said, nothing. She said, you setting me up for a sleepless night. I said, no, I'm not. I'm praying that you get a lot of rest. Because it's a dress. And I'm going to look good. I'm going to smell good. I'm going to walk good. I'm going to get these good pictures. They're going to be on the internet and people going to talk. And all is going to be good. Because we serve a good God who already knows the outcome of every situation. And so I will speak to that thing and say, yo, get in order. A problem is not the Lord over me. The lack of something is not the Lord over me. My emotions are not the Lord over me. God is my Lord. Your husband is not your Lord. Your mama, your daddy, your children are not your lords. They don't lord over you. They don't dictate what happens. You and your husband then went to bed mad, and because he woke up mad, you got to still be mad too. Because he got attitude, you got attitude too. Because he's smart mouth, you say, I'm going to match that energy. Because that's what the internet done told y'all. You better match people's energy. You better match their energy. They give you that, you better give them that back. But baby, you're just stealing from yourself. You can very well have a great day. Just because your children mad and got attitude don't mean you fall into that same category, because I'm going to have a good day because I've demanded, I've commanded, I've called a good day. And whether it's good or whether it's not, whether it's cold or whether it's hot, I'm going to have a good day. You can be mad by yourself. You don't need help from me. You can be worried all by yourself. You don't need that from me. There are phone calls that I don't even take now, because I know where they are. And I know that they just want to spread their poison of worry and doubt. Girl, the economy is so bad and jobs, and I can't afford that. And I don't want to take the poison, because that's not how I want to live. Because I choose to see that God is my Lord. Money ain't my Lord. Can I be real with y'all? Hell, I done been broke and I done been rich. I done been broke and I done been rich. I done been broke and I done been rich. Next time, I'm going to be wealthy. So money ain't my Lord. God has always been my Lord and my ultimate source. So I'm not going to respond the way they want me to respond. So when Jesus get up and he starts to respond, he said, all right, but look at him. Let the first one without sin cast the stone. All right, y'all want a response. And I know that y'all want me to behave. Y'all want me to speak. Y'all want me to turn around and condemn this lady, right? Y'all want me to do all these things because y'all want to control me. Y'all trying to set me up. Y'all want me to do it the way y'all want me to do it, but you don't get to tell me that. So I'm going to respond still in a cool, calm manner. I'm not going to be overreactive. I'm going to be chill. I'm just going to give it to you like I can. Because I'm choosing my atmosphere, and my atmosphere is peace. I've been praying, God, give me a peace of mind. God, give me a peace of mind. And then when a situation comes up that normally would cause me to be all reactive and all up in arms and stressed and worried, I no longer have that peace. God said, I'm trying to teach you peace. I'm trying to teach you peace. Peace don't just come because the days are peaceful and delightful. Peace is a practice. You got to choose that. That's something you have to learn to do even in the worst situations. Even in the hard pressing. That's where peace is produced. That's where your goldness is produced. But if you continue to jump to conclusions, overreact, and overrespond, guess what? You ain't gonna never get that peace. And you're gonna be still paying for peace in your 90s and 100s. Because every time you had the opportunity to exercise peace, you chose violence. And here's the other thing. You ain't choose violence just on somebody else. You chose violence on yourself. You telling yourself every time a situation come up and you respond in worry, fear, anger, contentment, you telling yourself you're not worth the peace that God gives us freely. God know my heart though. I tried to hold my peace. God, I tried to hold my mute. I tried to, but God, you know my heart. He said, yeah, I know, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to give it to you. It's a free gift. You got to do the word. Jesus came to be our example. Hey, hey. All right, you want to respond? Doctor, I appreciate your hard work and your service. You said, what's the diagnosis? Okay, I'm going to take this to my Lord who's healer. I'm going to take this to my God who's already said that by his stripes I'm healed. Now, what are you saying I have to do? Okay, you're saying I need to do this treatment. All right, I'm going to do faith and works. I'm going to do what I have to do. But just know that your report may be facts, but it ain't my truth. God's report is my truth. Okay, bet. So you said that I have this amount of money in my account and I got this amount of bills. Okay, bills, I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna be stressed out about you because God says he's Elohim, El Shaddai, Jehovah Jireh, my provider. He said that he gonna take care of it. That's my Lord. Bill, you ain't my Lord. So I'm not even finna give you my attention and my energy. My God is provider. My God is going to take care of me. Once I get into that heart posture, and that's the tone I set for my life, right? That God is going to take care of it. I may not be able to afford it, but my daddy makes me wealthy. Once I get into that heart posture, then these things that try to come and demand a response, baby, they ain't going to get what they want. They not finna get the stress that they want. They not finna get the worry that they want. What you gonna get is my response. My daddy takes care of all of my needs. My Father in heaven takes care of all of my needs. My God is my Lord. My God is my provider. My God is my healer. My God is my stabilizer. My God is my answer. What do y'all think the woman was doing this whole time? Well, when somebody is standing up for her, because she knew, I know she had bubble guts, right? She's like many of us. When that trouble come our way, I know she had bubble guts. I know she was kind of like, oh man, like this is the end. Like, can you imagine what her mind was going through? Can you imagine if she was innocent and what her mind was going through? Can you imagine if she was in that situation? She like, God, I've been a good steward of everything. I've been kind to people. I've been giving to people. Why is this happening to me? God, why did I get this type of doctor's report? I've done good with my body. God, why is this happening to me? Who? So yo, I just death. I'm innocent. And even if she wasn't innocent, even if she was like wrong in this manner, can you still imagine? Like God, yo, like show up for me. I know that I was wrong. Forgive me. The best part of it, y'all, is Jesus's response. He said, bet, maybe she is, maybe she not. But you without sin, cast the first stone. I believe that it wasn't just because of them being sinners that they didn't cast a stone. I believe it's because they didn't get the response from Jesus that they wanted. Perhaps if you don't give that situation the response that it wants, it has no other choice but to leave. It has no other choice but to work out for your good. I just caught a revelation. I just caught an aha moment. I just got it. Perhaps, cousins, If you don't give that situation the response that it is demanding, it has no other choice but to submit to God's way. It has no other choice but to leave. Yo, if I don't give bills the attention and the worry that they want because my God is provider, then them bills gonna get paid, right? If I choose not to give this job the worry, the nuck if you buck, oh, my co-workers, you got attitude, I'm gonna give you. Perhaps if I choose not to give them that same energy back, it has no other choice but to cease. Does this make sense? It has no other choice but to cease and leave. And then guess what? God shows up on your behalf. He speaks for you. He said, baby, you ain't got to fight this fight. All you got to do is be still. Perhaps being still means zipping your mouth and not responding, or zipping your emotions and not responding. And perhaps not reacting. Perhaps being still means I'm not going to do what I normally do. I'm not going to have a fit like I normally have a fit. I'm going to go to sleep. And I'm going to sleep good. And I'm not going to steal today. I'm going to let today be great. Because God is going to stand up for me. He said, all I got to do is show up. I think it was Nicodemus. He said, yo, I know you're about to go on war, but what I want you to do is I just want you to show up and see. I just want you to come and be present and see me take everybody out for you. I just want you to stand up, Robbie. I just want you to come and see how I'm about to stand up on your behalf. Whatever that little thing is that you worried about, or whatever that big thing is that concerns you. God said, yo, I don't want you to react to it. I don't want you to overreact. Respond in a manner that's pleasing, that produces an aroma that's pleasing to God's ears. That aroma says, hey, I got a big, big God. I don't care what the situation is. My God vindicates me. My God stands up for me. My God don't play about me. He show up for me. And because that's the response, all this trouble must leave. All these things must go. Hey, I bet that lady, when that happened, when God stood up for her, when Jesus was like, yo, we'll cast the first stone, whether she was guilty or whether she was innocent, I know she was like, yo, you did it for me. Because this is such a two-part story. We're to imitate God. We're to imitate Jesus, so we're to respond like Jesus. But a lot of us are like that woman. A lot of us can see ourselves in this lady. A lot of us can see ourselves like, yo, I'm innocent, or yo, I did it. I did. But I didn't expect this to be the outcome. Like, God, can you show up for me? And when he does, he's like, you're like, yo. I know that she was just like, man, you did it. He stooped down again. He started back playing in dirt. Jesus is like, man, I ain't got time for this. I'm not going to address what I don't have to address. I'm not going to react to what I don't have to react. Everything don't warrant a reaction. Everything doesn't warrant your attention. And if it becomes a time where it's pressed and demanding, give them the response they don't expect. Give them serenity. Give them peace. Give that doctor's report peace. Give it, I'm mighty fine. That's not lying, that's prophesying. My mama, y'all know, she's the best example of that I've ever seen with my eyes of somebody who's gone through hell and high water when it comes to health. And people can say, but she got all this stuff. Like, how is that God? Because God is still, he's keeping her in perfect peace. He's keeping her in perfect peace because listen, we always know that our life and our testimony isn't just for us, it's for everybody else. I need to see that. I need to see that you can be in the worst pain and you can still choose to be mighty fine. Your body could be aching, but I'm mighty fine. Your bills, your bank account could be aching, but I'm mighty fine. Your relationship can be going through hell and high water, but I'm mighty fine. All right. When all them accusers heard this, they slipped away. It said they wasn't even bold about it. They wasn't even like, yeah, fine. All right, you won this one, Jesus, right? It said they slipped away. They slipped away. When my God responds, you got to go. You got to slip away. I don't care. Sneak away, whatever you got to do. Get on away from around here. Get on away from around here. Beginning with the oldest one, until Jesus was left in the middle of the crowd with the woman. He stood up again. He said, hey, what the doctor say you had diabetes? Where it go? What the doctor say? You had cancer. Where it go? What they said? They said you had debt, a negative bank account. Where it go? Didn't I tell you this was your season of suddenly? Didn't I tell you this was your overnight season? Didn't I tell you this was going to be the season that your testimony was going to be that was easier than I expected? Where it go? Man, where it go? That thing that was troubling you, where it go? Where it go? It left. And you like, yeah, Jesus, it left, it left. He's like, yeah, I know. I know. I know it was going to leave. I know. It's got to do what I say do. It's got to do what you tell it to do. Because just because Jesus isn't with you in the middle of this situation in flesh does not mean that he's not with you in the middle of this situation in spirit. It's your words that you speak. It's your reaction. You give Jesus power and authority. He's the word. In the beginning was my word. My word was with you. Where it go, Shamba? Where it go? When you open up your mouth and you respond in favor of God, when you use his words, when you're not overreactive, where it go? Oh. Wait a minute. So not one of them took you over? Not one of them took you out? So not one of them took you out the game, did not? Not one of those struggles that you were dealing with when you were supposed to be at the climax, the pinnacle of your life. Not one of those things that you were worried about. Not one of them took you out? Okay. Tanisha, that doctor's report didn't take you out? You got a clean bill of health? That situation with your baby daddy didn't take you out? God vindicated you? That court thing didn't take you out? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what. Her response said, nah, God, it didn't. It didn't. You showed up. You did it for me. You did it. You showed up. You stood up on my behalf. Literally. You stood up on my behalf. No, they didn't. I'm still alive and well when I was supposed to be dead. Had it not been for you being here in the middle of my situation, had it not been for you here, I would have been dead. I was supposed to be stoned. I was supposed to be taken out. This is good to me. This is good to me. I don't know if it's good to y'all. This is good to me. What was supposed to take me out, it didn't. You stood up for me. They don't condemn you. That situation ain't your Lord. Mm-mm. Nah, because you came over. You, it, it didn't take me out. You stood up. You did it for me. He said, I bet. And I'm gonna continue to stand up for you. I'm neither do I don't condemn you. Hey, I'm gonna always pull up for you. He said, go and sin no more. Go and worry no more. Go and no and don't overreact no more. Go and don't stress out no more. Go and be at peace. Go get yourself back on that porch of the land of plenty. Go. Go. Because I'm going to keep pulling up for you. Matter of fact, I ain't got to keep pulling up. I don't have to do a drive-by service for you. I'm right here in the middle. I'm right here with you. Go. And don't respond like that no more. Go and understand you asking for peace in these situations. You got the peace. He said, I got you. But you're letting your emotions dictate and be Lord over you. And your emotions are pulling you back into that same place that you're praying for me to get you out of. I titled this one Under Responding, Underreactive, because I believe in this situation, that's what Jesus was doing. He was like, I'm not going to overreact. I'm not going to respond like that. What good is that for me to do? Shamba, I'm not going to respond like that. I'm not. And I know, listen, there's some stuff that, whoo, Lord. Listen, if I gave y'all my list, I'm talking about my last week's list. Y'all be like, girl, how, when, why, and where? It is impossible. And then it literally still feels like more stuff is happening. Dayla's car got broken into. Now I got glass all in my garage and I have 2 busted windows that I have to go and pay for and get fixed, right? And if that's not enough, I got situations going on with me and I got situations going on all around me. And I really could be overreactive. That's just gonna give me bubble guts though. And it's gonna steal my sleep. And it really ain't gonna help. I'm gonna be so low in energy that I think that's gonna grab God's attention. You know what grabs God's attention? When I can be honest and say, God, listen, I'm weak right now. And so this is where I know your strength is perfected. But I'm weak, but baby, I ain't sorry. I ain't finna just lay down and give into this thing because you my Lord, God. So I'm not gonna be overreactive. I'm gonna respond in peace. So listen, whatever dress y'all see on this carpet is gonna be whatever dress that it is, and it's gonna be good. And it's gonna get the attention that it's supposed to get. And I'm gonna feel good, I'm look good, I'm gonna represent my stylist because she dope. She dope whether the dress came from like these big showrooms or whether it came from Target. That doesn't take away her dopeness and her ability to still be who God has called her to be, which is a phenomenal stylist, which is a phenomenal friend. It's a dress. I told her yesterday, it ain't really about the garment, it's who's wearing the garment. I'm just saying, cousins, we done. Don't be so quick to react. I know that was a very unorthodox way to teach that particular passage because people want to teach it from the point of forgiveness, grace, and sin. And it's all of those things, but it's truly all that and more. It's God teaching us how to respond to every situation in your life, to every area in your life. There's no area that doesn't warrant a calm response. Remember, response takes time. Reaction is quick. And that's why you usually have to go back and apologize or go back and ask God for forgiveness. or go back and undo what you did because you reacted. I reacted, y'all, I reacted. But when you respond, you allow God to give you the words, to give you the heart posture, to give you the attitude, to give you the movement. You allow Him to set the atmosphere. When you react, you tend to bleed over on people that didn't hurt you, which now causes a domino effect. But when you respond, now it ignites that peace that surpasses all understanding. We good? Y'all good? Y'all good? All right. I'm good. I'm excited. Today's gonna be a quick day for me. I got to go and finish my hair and makeup and do whatever else that we're doing, but I'm going to take it easy. I want y'all to take it easy too. This class was really important for me, and I hope that y'all got everything that I got and more out of it. I love y'all. If you have a chance to sow into our reservoir, please do so. We're helping people day in and day out, and I'm really grateful for it. I'm really grateful for all of you. I'm really grateful that you guys, you allow me to talk these things out and work these things out in class with y'all, right? It's a safe space and I love it here. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow. And I may have a new song for y'all. Probably not, but maybe. Anyway, I love y'all. Watch it again. Thank you, Sonya. I'm praying for you, praying for your peace of mind, praying for your stability, praying for your response and not your reaction. I will see y'all later. Hasta luego. I hope that's the right word. If not, forgive me. Bye.